Resources here in California forcing officials to put water restrictions in place. Conserve and preserve are the goals. And on the east end of the Coachella Valley, several communities are struggling to have enough safe drinking water, but a new project in the works would help change all of that. Kamari Esquera is live in our satellite center tonight with a look at how this project would work. Kamari?
Olivia, essentially what this project is a storage project. Cadiz Incorporated is hanging on to its years-long goal of storing water before it evaporates and then selling it or giving it away to communities in Southern California. They say this new system in the works will be a model for water conservation.
We cannot afford to watch billions of gallons of water evaporate into the air while people don't have access to clean drinking water.
A decades-long project in the eastern Mojave Desert, formerly known as the Cadiz Water Pipeline, is promising to provide free water to disadvantaged communities near the Salton Sea. Cadiz Incorporated owns over 70 square miles of property in the eastern Mojave Desert and hopes to turn the land into a key conservation site.
The land sits on an aquifer that is really large. It's the size of Lake Mead. Tens of millions of acre feet of water, which is billions of gallons of water, is sitting in the aquifer.
For decades, the company has proposed pumping groundwater from beneath the desert and selling the water to urban cities in Southern California.
The water is evaporating, right? Because it's in the desert, and so when the water has nowhere to go, it goes down to these dry lakes and evaporates. So we have the technology to stop the evaporation and make room in the aquifer to store water from, so it doesn't evaporate, from the rivers or the reservoirs. The water that's evaporating is water that we will capture before it evaporates, and we'll move it and put it into other storage and make that water available to communities that don't have access to water today.
In an agreement with the Salton Sea Authority and Torres Martinez Desert Cahuilla Indians, Cadiz Incorporated plans to give 5,000 acre feet of water each year to the tribe and sea communities.
We've set aside water from the project to make sure that it goes to some disadvantaged communities at no cost. They have virtually no access, very little access to fresh water in that area.
But the water is not available just yet.
It'll be probably 18 to 24 months before we can actually get the project with all the pumping stations and everything in place, but we're thinking it's within the next 24 months.
In the meantime,
one of the other projects with the tribe is that we're going to be taking technology that is at the wellhead and cleaning up the arsenic in the water. And so we're very hopeful that we have the technology that can do that, and that we're going to do immediately. So that should make some clean water available in the eastern Coachella Valley very, very quickly.
Cadiz Incorporated says the Coachella Valley is ground zero for the water crisis happening around the world. And they say without their efforts to conserve water before it evaporates, the valley will see a water crisis like it's never seen before. Live in the Satellite Center, Kamari Esquera, NBC Palm Springs, News First.